Silverpaw is a legendary hero, holy element, monk class, and comes from the Fox family, where this family gives a spy fox minion to the hero from the same family, and the number of minions will increase for each hero from the same family is used. Plus, this spy fox minion has 80% chance to dodge incoming attacks, and when the spy fox minion is dodged, it steals the latest dispellable buff from the attacker and gives it to its owner. And Silverpaw also has Aether power, which is dodge, where Silverpaw get plus 20% chance to dodge damage from special skills for 6 turns. Judging from this initial assessment, we can see that Silverpaw has the ability that is leaning towards defense. And assessed from the basic stats, Silverpaw has a high basic stats, especially in attacks and defense. Silverpaw also has a passive skill, which make enemies only receive 50% of the health recovery effect, and combined with his average mana generation, making Silverpaw will be good enough to be in defense and attack formations. And seen from the skill effect, Silverpaw has 6 skill effects. The first and second skill effects, Silverpaw steals minions and mega minions from target, and inflicts the target with lasting greed. Friendly effects from special skills only affect characters with greed. The effect of stealing minion and mega minion will be good to fight minion heroes, and heroes from the Goblin or Garrison family, because Silverpaw steals a minion which will definitely affect the defense of his enemy. And this lasting greed effect will be very good for countering the buffer and healer heroes, because the effect is blocking all the positive effects that will be applied to enemies. The third and fourth skill effect, all enemies receive 1395 curse damage over 4 turns, starting low and increasing every turn. And the caster gets lasting bypass for defensive buffs. The effect of this skill is counted as a strong overtime damage and decreases the vitality of enemies progressively, coupled with the lasting bypass effect, which makes Silverpaw attacks unavoidable. Fifth and sixth skill effects, Silverpaw deals 585% damage to the target, and the caster gets lasting plus 50% chance to dodge special skills. The damage is considered to be decent, coupled with his chance to dodge, making Silverpaw have a chance to avoid strong attacks from his enemies. And seen from the overall effect of his skill, combined with the average mana generation, making Silverpaw will be good enough to fill the tank and flank positions in defense and attack team formations. In the Titan attack team, Silverpaw is not so recommended because he has no required skill effect. And for the raid tournament, Silverpaw will be very good for use in various types of tournaments because he has a skill effect that can counters almost all heroes in the game. So, from some of these assessments, making Silverpaw get a score of A+. And assessed as a whole, from the class, family, Aether power, mana speed, passive and active skills. What makes Silverpaw one of the unique heroes in my opinion is because he can steal mega minions from his enemies, which makes Silverpaw will be a natural counter for heroes from the Goblin or Garrison family. Plus, Silverpaw is equipped with the most powerful debuff effect, namely Lasting Greed, where the greed effect was first introduced in one of the heroes of Season 5, namely Anubis, whereas you know that Anubis will be very useful to be used to deal with a strong buffer or healer, especially in the buff booster tournament. And now, the greed effect that Silverpaw has is the upgrade version, namely Lasting Greed, which this effect can only be eliminated by cleansed, replaced, or removed. But not only that, Silverpaw also derived damage over time, namely cursed damage, which is fairly progressively destructive, which is the effect of this skill, only requires 4 turns, to reduce the vitality of the enemies significantly, where this effect will certainly be very useful in the Bloody Battle tournament. And of course, the Silverpaw ability to survive also deserves a thumbs up, because he also has a chance to dodge damage from special skills and monk resistance, which will be very difficult to make Silverpaw fall in one blow. And because of these advantages, it will be very possible for Silverpaw to be meta in the future. And if there are no significant changes to the Silverpaw basic skill or stats during the beta process, so I can say that Silverpaw is a hero who is very good to have.